Welcome to The Explainer, where we distill powerful stories into their essential parts. Today, we're diving into Chanel Miller's absolutely beautiful new novel, The Moon Without Stars. It's a story all about friendship, identity, and the quiet, sometimes devastating power of words. And really, the entire story hinges on this one idea. For our protagonist, a seventh grader named Luna Noon, that one word is simply, okay. It's just a simple agreement that completely unravels her quiet, predictable life and launches her on a journey of, well, both incredible joy and total catastrophe. All right, let's get into it. Our story really kicks off with three things: a shy introvert, a recent tragedy that's rocked the community, and a very, very unusual inheritance that, honestly, changes everything. So this is Luna. She's kind of one of those people who feels like her real life is going to start, later. She's perfectly happy living in her small world with her one best friend, Scott. But that world is about to get a whole lot bigger when she gets these boxes and boxes of books from the mother of a student named Poppy who recently passed away. Now, these aren't just any old books. As Poppy's brother Palmer explains, they were her comfort when she was sick. They are a legacy. So Luna makes a promise to put them to good use, and as she starts reading, she finds this whole universe of feelings she's never really let herself experience before. And this leads to something just brilliant. Luna becomes this anonymous book doctor. She creates this incredible system for prescribing literary balms for all of her classmates' secret problems. I'm talking everything from a fear of spiders to grieving a pet guinea pig. So this new role, it basically acts like a magnet. As Luna starts connecting with more and more people through these books, she's pulled out of her quiet little corner and right into the complicated and, let's be honest, often treacherous social scene of middle school. And what's so interesting here is how you can see the two poles of Luna's new world. On one side, you've got her safe, totally authentic friendship with Scott at their Redwood desk, and on the other, you have this thrilling, but kind of conditional, world of the popular group led by a girl named June under the willow tree. So Luna's creativity starts to level up. For problems that a novel can't quite solve, she starts making these little handmade booklets called zines. But her unique idea gets co-opted really fast by June's circle. And it takes a really dark turn. The zines get weaponized, becoming these fix-its, basically tools for social control dressed up as helpful advice. And this is how June sells it. She frames all this cruelty as just radical honesty, as self-improvement, and it's a super seductive idea that pulls Luna deeper and deeper into a world where friendship is judgmental, and every single flaw you have is up for public debate. But this new feeling of belonging, it comes with a pretty steep price tag. Luna soon finds herself paying it by chipping away at her own values and, maybe most painfully, at her friendship with the one person who's always been her rock. This timeline really shows you the slow, painful burn of it all. It's not some sudden break, but this gradual drift that builds and builds until it culminates in one single, devastating fight with her best friend, Scott. And this is the crucial moment. Scott doesn't just get mad. He calls out exactly what Luna has become. He holds up a mirror and forces her to make a choice between her new friends and her own conscience. And it's a choice she just isn't ready to make. So instead of choosing, Luna asks for space. And Scott's response is just heartbreaking. He hangs this simple sign on their redwood tree, pretty much symbolizing that their shared world, their safe space, is now officially closed. So, after pushing away her oldest friend, Luna is now all in with June's world. But the loyalty she thought she had earned? Yeah, it was an illusion, and she's about to find out she's the next target. The fix-it zines are finally turned on her, and the critiques aren't just about small stuff anymore. They are personal, and they are vicious, using her own actions right against her. All of her attempts to fit into this new social world get twisted and reframed as malicious and scheming. The very things she did to try and belong are now being used to cast her out. And then, the final blow, this cruel pun on her own name. It's designed to do one thing: leave her completely alone and shattered, making her question her own sanity. It's right here, at her absolute lowest point, when Luna feels like just a tiny sliver in a huge dark sky, that her mom gives her this powerful metaphor. And this idea, this is the heart of the whole book. It becomes the key to her healing. So, armed with this brand new perspective that she's whole even when she feels completely broken, Luna starts the slow, really difficult work of piecing herself and her friendships back together. And she learns this crucial lesson in art class that just perfectly applies to her life. She's not the sole author of her story. She can't control how other people react. She can't control what chance throws at her, but she has a duty to make an honest attempt. So Luna takes real, actual steps to heal. She starts seeing a counselor, she journals, and most importantly, she turns her writing from a tool for social climbing into a tool for genuine repair. She even creates a zine that celebrates a friend's strengths instead of trying to fix their flaws. And finally, she leaves a zine for Scott. And it's not an excuse, it's not a simple I'm sorry. It's an apology wrapped in this really deep, shared memory about how his parents met. A love story that, believe it or not, all started with a single wrinkly onion. It's her attempt to reconnect on the deepest level possible. And the story ends not with some perfect fix or a neat conversation, but with this quiet, incredibly powerful symbol. Scott's drawing is an acknowledgement. It's an acceptance. It's a sign that their friendship, while it's definitely changed, is ready to be rebuilt. So the moon without stars leaves us with this question, and it suggests an answer. That even when we feel like a broken sliver of ourselves, we are always, always whole. And that the path back to ourselves and to each other always begins with one single, honest attempt.